Hey folks, Jake from Podcasty For Me here. This is a preview of a bonus episode from our Patreon feed, Paid Costly For Me. If you like this and you want to hear more, you can head on over to patreon.com/podcastyforme, where for $5 a month, you can get a new bonus episode every other week. That's patreon.com/podcastyforme. Enjoy! So this is gross, obviously, that they're both, they both are sort of they're assuming ownership of this, this woman who, because one of them has had sex with her, the other one must. And of course, now they're doing a kind of Revenge of the Nerds style, rape game, I guess.
Yeah, and this in the Esquire article, which we haven't shouted out.
Yes, Dead Ringers by Ron Rosenbaum and Susan Edmiston in 1976, March 1976 Esquire.
Precisely. They didn't necessarily do this with partners, but they did get caught doing this with their patients, and they would switch in the middle of an operation or procedure and then sort of like chuckle if the client figured out that they had switched and not be apologetic about it at all.
It's so fucking weird.
Yeah. I think, I'm sure you read the same little note about how Cronenberg, sort of shopped this around for screenwriting collaborators. And one of the people that he went to, Andy Lewis, who wrote Clute, Cronenberg rejected his version of this because he said that it demystified twins. Basically said it didn't make them freaky enough. He said that you're looking at them like they're normal people and they're just,
they should be magical. They should be weird, which they are. There's a really great quotation in that article from this guy, Dr. Guttmacher, who was their sort of a mentor / regretful father figure to them. It says Dr. Guttmacher had strong views about twins. He called them monsters. That's the quasi-medical term descended from an 18th century midwife's manual for twins who are physically conjoined at birth. A phenomenon we now call Siamese twins. We don't call it that now. That's 1976 now.
Yeah.
It says, quote, all separate identical twins may be regarded as monsters who have successfully escaped the various stages of monstrosity.
And I believe he was himself a twin, right? And so this, I guess it gives him some license. But he became like a twin Van Helsing who's trying to free twins from their terrible curse. Yeah. That's a better comparison.
Yeah. So there is something fucked up about. I mean, have you known twins in your life?
I've known several twins. We've had, of course, twins on this podcast.
So they don't count as fucked up. They're exempt.
Here's the thing:
want to be fucked up. They're French, so
I'm going to argue that unfortunately I'm on the Clute side, the Lewis side of twins are fucked up, but they're largely fucked up in the way that human beings are fucked up. They just happen to be like an extremely acute case of fucked up.
No, I was thinking about this, and I do think that twins are. They have a kind of. Okay,
so we can establish on this episode you're the twin fetish realist, twin mysticism realist.
They have a qualitative. They have a fundamentally different experience of the world that makes them sort of experientially separate from.
Guess what, buddy? What I think twins and this film do very effectively is alienate us from any of the normalized experiences of our lives. You think your life was the normal life? You think everybody around you is having the normal life?
Right. Okay.
You are
so
wrong,
it's like
dude.
saying I don't have an accent.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what you're saying. Yeah.
But they're rare.
That's true. But your experience was also very rare. Singular.
Yeah, but whenever you are dealing with twins, don't you feel like in Jurassic Park when the velociraptors are like coordinating with each other?
Well, a little bit, I guess. You're winning me over to your side.
This is Genevieve just running lines from Tightrope, trying to get sadomasochistically punished.
Yeah. So the problem
is this is Total Recall shit right here.
It is. Genevieve, we've already established on our show basically every season, in just an all-time actor. Insane to me that she largely dropped off the face of the earth. I don't know whose choice that was, hers or Hollywood's, but
she knew too much.
Maybe. I think she's incredible in this. She's incredible in all the films that we've talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Choose Me, of course, which we also kind of have referenced obliquely with our Altmania friends.
Yeah, she's incredible. She's wonderful. This is what, 5 years later? than Tightrope?
That sounds about right.
Something like that.
Is that many years later? I think it's even closer than that.
Tightrope is 83, I thought, and this is 88.
Is that true? Okay, you might be right.
Man, we used to design pizza boxes, huh?
Yeah, we sure did.
But yeah, if you're an identical twin, don't do this. Don't trick anyone.
Well, but here's the problem, right? Is that every person around you treats you as a living natural experiment, and all day long is doing this stuff to you. Is like running tests on whether if I tell one of them, will the other one know about it, or and then we're asking them, hey, don't be weird about this.
Want to hear the rest of the episode? Go to patreon.com/podcasty for me and sign up for just $5 a month. We're sorry we do this.